The bootleg manga problem plaguing the manga community just got a whole lot worse, and by that I mean bootlegs just got a whole lot better. Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is ThePromG. Welcome back to a brand new video. Now, here I am yet again talking about one of the worst issues facing the manga community today: bootleg and fake manga. I made a video last year addressing this similar issue when bootlegs started really popping up on places such as eBay and Amazon. People were buying fake manga either on purpose or not on purpose, and it was just a really bad thing and still remains a very bad thing for the manga community at large. But I feel like after I made that video, not necessarily because of my video specifically, but people became more aware of what bootlegs were, these TR media, fake publishers, and I started to see less and less of people saying they got ripped off buying bootleg manga on accident. Until recently, bootleg manga volumes have just leveled up and become more convincing. These fake publishers and printers have found some new tricks to get people to fall for their scams and waste their money on fake manga. I'm going to talk about all of it today, and I'm going to talk about what you can do to make sure you don't fall for these scams and you don't unknowingly buy fake bootleg volumes. So if you do enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more manga videos just like this. Also, if you're looking to buy some manga for great prices that is actually legitimate, make sure to go in the description below, check out my Right Stuff affiliate link. You get manga for amazing prices. You also support the channel. And leave a comment down below telling me, have you ever personally had a run-in with bootleg manga, whether you bought it on purpose or you bought it on accident? I kind of want to see what you guys have had to deal with in the realms of bootleg manga so far. But with all that being said, without any further ado, I say we get right into today's video talking about some fake manga. Alright, so first off, just a little bit of a recap of the fake manga situation. For anyone who didn't watch the past video or isn't really familiar with bootleg manga, basically bootleg manga is when some other third-party publisher or person will print off a bunch of fake copies of manga that is officially licensed by somebody else, such as, Viz Media or Dark Horse. They don't actually have the rights to print or distribute these volumes, especially for profit, but they're doing so under the guise that these are legitimate volumes, and they're basically just selling them at a cheaper, often discounted price than what they usually go for to scam people out of their money into thinking they're legit. And up until now, you'd see these volumes and series sold on places like eBay under these publishers such as TR Media, basically just these made-up publishers that don't actually own any rights to these Viz series or officially publish manga in English. But now it seems like the big thing we were all fearing when it came to bootleg manga has finally come true. These fake publishers are now branding themselves as Viz Media. That's right. Before, one of the telltale signs of a fake manga volume was, you look at the spine, you see TR Media and some, fake logos on the side. You know you have a fake on your hands. But now, a lot of the fake manga volumes, you see the Shonen Jump logo and Viz logo at the bottom, which is very scary. I reached out to Viz Media on Instagram for a potential comment. Of course, they didn't even read my message, so I don't know if they're planning to do anything about this. But as of right now, we have a bunch of people impersonating Viz Media selling manga that is apparently official when in fact is not, is completely fake. And the thing that really brought this to my attention was on the Manga Collector subreddit, seeing a lot more posts of people saying, is this volume fake? Or I think I got a fake volume, but it says it's from Viz Media. Can anybody help me out? And again, I've seen a lot more of these posts recently because, the volumes have Viz Media and Shonen Jump logo, so people who don't really know better or aren't really experienced manga collectors can't really tell the difference. I'll put up a couple pictures here of some fake manga that is recently posted on the Manga Collector subreddit. Most of it is Viz Media manga. I don't know if any other publishers like Kodansha or Dark Horse are being counterfeited right now, like blatantly like Viz Media is, but you can see like Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, Bleach, Jujutsu Kaisen. All of these popular Shonen Jump series are currently being faked with these volumes that are actually branded as Shonen Jump and Viz Media volumes. Now, I hope that I'm not making it sound like we're in the end times or something. There is no way to distinguish these counterfeit Viz Media volumes from a real volume of Viz Media manga. There are still ways you can tell the difference. It just becomes a little bit more difficult for people who aren't really experienced in manga collecting. But fear not, for I, ThePromG, as well as basically every other experienced manga collector in the community, can spot out the difference between a fake and real volume, and there are plenty of things you can use to distinguish if you have a fake or real manga volume on your hands. I'll also be giving some tips so you can avoid these fake sellers in the first place, not give them any of your money, and avoid these scams completely outright. The first and potentially biggest tip I have to give is if you are not an experienced manga collector, if you're just getting into manga, you want to get some Shonen Jump series, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, what have you, do not buy from eBay. In my experience, eBay is a great marketplace to buy second-hand manga, but if you're somebody who's just getting into the hobby, chances are you don't really know the difference between a fake and real manga volume, so it's best to just avoid eBay outright if you're buying series that are in print. Same thing goes for if you're buying on Amazon. I have seen some people say that they got scammed buying fake manga unknowingly from Amazon when they were buying from third-party sellers. So if you're buying a volume of manga such as Chainsaw Man or Jujutsu Kaisen, make sure you're buying from the official Amazon seller. If you have Prime, it'll say it ships with Prime. If not, it says, it's from actually Amazon, not some other third-party seller. Just so that if you are using Amazon, you know you're going to get an official, real licensed copy. Similarly, if you're on eBay, a lot of these fake listings will be sponsored or promoted, so they come to the very top. A lot of these listings as well will say they have like 300 available or like 100 sold. That's usually a telltale sign that, these are just being mass printed by these fake sellers and sold off as official when they are indeed fake. Similar to this, if you're on eBay, do not buy anything that is shipping from Malaysia, China, India, Indonesia. These are basically the big four countries, I'd say, that mass produce and are the worst offenders when it comes to printing and selling counterfeit manga. Just as a rule of thumb, if you live in the United States, exclusively buy from the United States or Canada or some other European country like the Netherlands. I bought from a couple times, those countries usually don't have any problems with official manga in my personal case. But again, just buy from where you live from and don't buy anything from Malaysia, Indonesia, India, or China especially. Now, the main thing that you can look at to distinguish a real from fake Viz Media manga volume is the spine. Now, we all know Viz Media is not exactly perfect when it comes to quality control. Sometimes the spine will be off center, part of the cover will be on the spine, just a plethora of issues you can run into. But when you compare a set of real licensed Viz Media manga volumes to a set of fake volumes, the difference is just night and day for a couple reasons. On the fake volumes, you will see way more off-centering and just overall issues with the formatting of the spine. Viz Media logo is either way too high, way too low, or just completely off the side, as well as the Shonen Jump logo. You also see lots of overlapping where it's very clear somebody just went into Photoshop, did a really sloppy job at putting these spines together. Whereas official Viz Media volumes, they may have a couple issues here and there, some minor centering issues or what have you. They are nowhere near as bad as what you'll find faked on eBay. And the second big thing to look out for as far as differences go is that Viz Media volumes are a lot fatter than the bootlegs, which are noticeably skinnier. Now, I know that there's been some controversy with, Italian prints, which are official. However, the paper quality is a little bit thinner, the volumes are a little bit thinner. Even compared to these thinner Italian volumes, these bootlegs are really thin. This is of course because the paper quality in these fake volumes is just the lowest they can possibly get away with, to have the highest profit margin possible. So if you see these volumes that just look way too skinny compared to, an official Viz Media volume, you have a bootleg on your hands. So while it seems like bootleg manga publishers are getting a little bit smarter, or at least a lot more ballsy, there are still ways you can clearly identify a fake manga copy as compared to a real one that is officially licensed from Viz Media. But if you don't feel confident enough to, pick one out from the crowd, a fake volume from the real, again, my biggest tip is just to avoid places like eBay and Amazon, especially from third-party sellers. Just stick to places like Barnes & Noble, Right Stuff, Libris, places like that. And again, I think this is pretty self-explanatory, but don't buy these fake volumes on purpose. If these volumes keep selling, chances are more people will think that these are legit, and these companies will still, feel the need to publish these fake volumes, which ultimately are going to fuck over people who just want to buy real volumes, who really don't know better, who are probably just getting into the hobby, and of course, we don't want to see new members of the community taken advantage of. Just stick to buying real manga volumes, or if you really want to save money, just read scans online. That is a whole lot better than supporting this terrible fake manga industry that has cost so many people a whole lot of money in the community. So that's basically going to do it for this video, talking about the new Viz Media bootleg manga, which are a little bit more convincing, but again, there are still so many ways to protect yourself from buying fakes I talked about today in this video. Hopefully you guys learned something and enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more manga videos just like this. So yeah, this has been ThePromG. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and as always, hope to catch you in the next one.